Ladies and gentlemen, amid the court tussle over a scientific survey of the entire Gyanvapi Parisar, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said that the Muslim Paksh must come forward to help rectify a historical wrong. Yogi Adityanath going on to add that calling Gyanvapi a masjid or a mosque is erroneous and will be disputed, and said that what the Gyanvapi is there for everyone to see. It's there, visible to the naked eye. Going on to remind the Muslim Paksh about the sculptures, the deities, the structures, the Hindu idols or Hindu deities who are seen there. And he said, what is a Trishul brewing inside a masjid? This is not the first time Yogi Adityanath has said this about Gyanvapi. In 2015 also, when Yogi Adityanath was just an MP from Gorakhpur, he had asked, what are Hindu symbols and Hindu relics, Hindu deities doing in a mosque? If that is the case, then I would like to place Gauri and Ganesh in every mosque if that is allowed. That's what he had gone on to say at that time. Even in the 52-page booklet released by the Yogi Adityanath government on the Kashi Vishwanath Dham project, it is said that a temple was demolished and a mosque was built over it. The booklet claimed that the Garbhagriha of the temple was broken to build the Gyanvapi Masjid in 1669. Before we take the debate this further, let's listen into what Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा। मुझे लगता है कि भगवान ने जिसको दृष्टि दी है वो देखे ना, त्रिशूल मस्जिद के अंदर क्या कर रहा है। हमने तो नहीं रखे ना, ज्योतिर्लिंग हैं, देव प्रतिमाएं हैं, पूरी दीवारें चिल्ला चिल्ला के क्या कह रही हैं। और मुझे लगता है कि ये प्रस्ताव मुस्लिम समाज की तरफ से आना चाहिए कि साहब ऐतिहासिक गलती हुई है और उस गलती के लिए हम चाहते हैं समाधान हो।
It's been a historic mistake. ऐतिहासिक गलती हुई है आज से 353 साल पहले। हम चाहते हैं उसका समाधान हो, एंड द समाधान हैज टू कम फोर्थ फ्रॉम द मुस्लिम पक्ष. That's the kind of appeal that Yogi Adityanath is making. Vishnu Jain, advocate Supreme Court and also representing the Hindu side, is with us, and so is Waris Pathan of the AIMIM. Namaste and Jai Hind, gentlemen. Waris Pathan, how would you want to respond to the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister?
Well, Anand, first and foremost, the country will not run on faith. The country will run on the constitution given to us by Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Yogi Adityanath has taken oath on the constitution. He became the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, but today he does not follow the constitution. He very well knows that the matter is sub judice, pending before the Allahabad High Court. The order is to be given on the 3rd of August, whether the ASI survey is required or no. Now, pending that order, sub judice matter, which is a serious issue, he comes before the nation and says that the Muslim must come before. Why does he not go and read the Places of Worship Act 1991, when it is clearly stated that prior 15 August 1947, all the monuments, churches, places prior to that date, you cannot change the nature and character of that. Why does he not read that? And he talks about the history. Let him remind him about Swami Vivekananda's volume 9, what he states so in that. He also says that Jagannath Puri, which is a temple now, was earlier a Buddhist mutt. So will he revise the history there also? So in order to ensure that such kind of things don't happen in our country, Places of Worship Act 1991 was enacted. Even the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat earlier stated so, Anand, that Babri time the situation was different. Now we will not go after the Kashi and Mathura thing. So why now all of a sudden he wants to come before the nation and make this? Why this threat? Why Muslims only should come forward? Let him show a bigger heart. This is done to see that because 2024 elections are nearing. This is the polarizing techniques which is played by the BJP time and again by dividing the by creating communal flare-up in the country. From 2 to 350 they jumped like that. Gai, Ganga, Danga, Mandir, and now this Gyanvapi they have come to. People are asking them questions on Manipur. They have shifted the mind from them. People are asking them questions on the development, on the unemployment which is going on in the country. They don't have any answer to that. So in order to divert the mind of the nation from the basic issues, now Yogi has come with this. Why does he not wait? I have quoted two things. I have quoted Swami Vivekananda. I have said about Mohan Bhagwat. And let me remind the nation, since last 400 years, people are offering namaz there. There is a wazu khana there. Even the Allahabad High Court earlier said that a namaz ki ijazat hai wahan par, and that special things should be made to ensure that wuzu is done there properly. This is the direction of the honorable courts. So why should come often before the nation and make this kind of statements? Why does he want to take us back to the eras of 90s? What you mean everybody saw? Similar thing, today he spoke about Trishul. Similar thing, Anand, I will complete in 10 seconds. Similar thing was stated during the Babri issue. अचानक रात के अंधेरे में December 1949 में मूर्ति प्रकट हो गई वहां पे. Then a lock was removed. Then an affidavit was filed before the Honorable Supreme Court. And a conspiracy was hatched wherein our Babri Masjid was demolished on 6th December. We cannot forget that black day in the history of the democracy of our great nation. Why to again bring to that? Why does he not follow the places of worship which is still into existence? The law is not repealed.
Can you yield,
My
sir?
learned friend Vishnu Jain will enlighten you on that as well.
Okay, thank you. Point. I have a few questions to you, Varis Pathan, but after Vishnu Jain makes his rebuttal. Yes, Vishnu Jain.
See, now Mr. Varis Pathan has made lot of suggestions and arguments here, but let me put it in perspective, and the basic point is this, that Varis bhai, please tell me any provision of the constitution, CPC, CRPC, where it is a mandate or it's a legal provision that a chief minister or any constitutional functionary cannot speak about a pending issue in the court. Point number one. Point number two is that, let me tell you, Anand, that state of UP is not a contesting respondent in the case. I would have agreed to what Varis bhai is saying if state of UP was a contesting respondent in the case and the chief minister has given some statement against the affidavit which has been filed in the court. That's not the case here. Point number three, this is a list between Anjuman Intizamiya and the Hindu devotees. So what's wrong if the chief minister of a state, who is also the head of a Peeth, is also giving such a statement in consonance with the facts of the case, in consonance with the tune and theme of various Sanatanis who believe that this is the structure of a old Hindu temple. Point, and the most important point is, Varis bhai is saying कि हमारी वहाँ पे नमाज हो रही थी, तो वारिस भाई हमारी भी वहाँ पे November 1993 तक पूजा हो रही थी. The Vyas परिवार was worshipping in the cellar till November 1993. Ma Shringar Gauri, we are doing worship till day on Vasantik Navratra, on 4th day of Vasantik Navratra. Till today we are worshipping Ma Shringar Gauri on the western side of the mosque. And Anand, remember, the western side of the mosque is the side where the Muslims offer their namaz. So no Shringar Gauri or no Hindu idol can ever be present on a western side of a mosque. In the so-called mosque on the western side, we are worshipping Ma Shringar Gauri. Earlier, before November 1993, we used to worship every day, but after oral orders were passed by Mulayam Singh Yadav government, then we are worshipping on one day of every Navratri. And who barricaded that entire area without any orders of the court, without any authority? Who barricaded that entire area? And very, very crucial and important point is, Anand, that if beneath these three central domes, I am claiming and I am saying that beneath these three central domes there is Shikhar of Hindu Mandir, how will it be investigated? If I am saying that the western wall belongs of a whole old Hindu structure and Aurangzeb is not built it, then how will it be proved? If I am saying it is not a Wazu Khana, it's a Shivling, it's not a fountain, please investigate it. How will it be proved? And who is running away from the Archaeological Survey of India evidence? Let me tell you, Anand, on 12th of May 2023, the Honorable Allahabad High Court passed an order that this Wazu Khana, in which Shivling has been found, in which we say it's a Shivling, the other side says it's a fountain, let it be investigated by the ASI. Who went to the Supreme Court that we don't want any investigation? When the District Court of Varanasi passed an order on 21st of July saying that entire area let be surveyed by ASI without damaging the structure. ASI gave an affidavit also that no, we will not damage the structure. Who went to the Supreme Court and who is contesting the matter in the Allahabad High Court? The fact, and very glaring and blatant fact and hard fact of the matter is that, Anand, that they don't want any investigation because in the central dome there is still a way which goes down, and they don't want anyone to go down because the facts will emerge and come out. They don't want any investigation of the western wall because the western wall is saying that it's the ruins of an old Hindu temple. That structure, that architecture, can you, it's so hilarious. Anyone can come on your channel and argue that this is constructed by Aurangzeb, and let it be investigated. What's the harm in it?
Varis Pathan, respond.
Well, Anand, you spoke about why should there not be a settlement on. Let me quote you verbatim, Anand. Just before the beginning of the Hindu holy month of Shravan, the Muslim community has announced a gift for Sri Kashi Vishwanath Temple Trust in the form of piece of land measuring 1700 square feet adjacent to the Gyanvapi Mosque for the development of the Kashi Vishwanath Dham.
In exchange, we also gave you.
Given a piece of land. Then why the dispute? The prayers are taking place. Why there is a dispute? Why do you want to have a survey then?
No, that is for tower. That is for watch tower.
The intentions are
completely erroneous, Anand.
Okay.
No, this is the same thing happened during the Babri. No, allow
it's
me.
not the
That
same.
is why I say
No, Varis Pathan, Varis Pathan, one minute.
When you cannot change the nature and character, how would you, what will that survey help you here?
Varis Pathan, you please make your argument. But there is just 2 or 3 submissions that I would like to make. One is, sir, to call it the same as Babri is different, is erroneous. And I'll tell you why. You yourself said that suddenly the claim was made that a murti prakat hui. Okay, in this case, there is no claim which is being made that there is something that a deity or a murti prakat hui. The point is, it is already there.
They talk about
one minute, sir. The Ma Shringar Gauri on the western wall of the Gyanvapi Parisar is already there. Nobody has placed her there. She is there, and the puja is happening twice in a year.
No.
Nandi. 1 minute, sir. Nandi, who's considered the Vahana of Shiva, is already present inside the Gyanvapi Parisar, which is now considered the Masjid. Nobody's placed Nandi there. Nandi is already there. Prakat nahi hua hai, wahi hai. So, and the fact that till 1993, you said Places of Worship Act 1991, till 1993, daily puja aarti in the basement by the Vyas Parivar, and also puja of Ma Shringar Gauri used to happen till the oral orders were passed. Okay, so these are all facts which are already documented. Just like documentation, James Prinsep, who was a governor of that area, and that at that point in time, he has done a full survey, and what he's drawn as charts and all very clearly outlined. So please, let's not misconstrue facts. No. You are saying you are raking an issue or making there is a political intent. You make those arguments, but let's not make an erroneous comparison. Is my submission. Vishnu Jain wanted to counter your aspect that there was an exchange.
Not making any erroneous.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, there was an exchange.
See,
There was an
Anand, it is a
Vishnu
very
Jain has a
clear
point.
fact that there was an exchange between Kashi Vishwanath Trust
Allow me,
and the
question
Anjuman
goes to me.
Intizamiya, and that was for construction of watchtower. And we had also given our land in exchange. It's not that Anjuman Intizamiya gave our land on every Savan and they went away. We also gave our land in exchange. Varisbhai, please quote correct facts. And that was for construction of watchtower when Kashi Vishwanath corridor was built. That has nothing to do with this barricading area in Khasra number 9130. That has nothing to do with that fact.
Okay. Now,
Anand, do you feel that, do you think,
Okay, please
Anand,
answer.
that the parliamentarians who made the Places of Worship Act 1991 and the president who endorsed it were not aware about these facts at the relevant time? The intention was clear to ensure that such kind of things don't happen in our country.
But what is
And
the intention for right now?
Right now,
sir,
the Supreme Court also said that time. Why you want the nation to go back to
Yogi Adityanath has not said it. Yogi Adityanath has only urged the Muslim Paksh to correct a historic wrong. That a masjid was built after breaking down a temple.
The historic wrong? The historic wrong that you Swami Vivekananda also.
No, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Correct. So tomorrow, if there is a 1 minute, sir. Tomorrow, if there is a Buddhist group who comes out and says, no, we would like to reclaim that place which you are claiming is the area of Jagannath of Puri, then that will be an issue that the Buddhist groups and the Hindu groups will talk about. Here you are agreeing that in 1669 Aurangzeb broke the temple. Now let me ask you, as per as the tenets of Islam,
there's a farman to that effect.
There is a farman and it's all documented. I'm not quoting out of the.
Anand,
I am asking you,
Varisbhai.
Can I ask? Yes, I have
read history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I have also read history.
There were many temples in Kashi. If Aurangzeb had to demolish, he would have demolished everything. They say that Aurangzeb demolished the Kashi
Yes,
Mandir.
They don't say, sir. Aurangzeb's.
Three temples I'm naming in Kashi.
1 minute, sir. Aurangzeb's own document area.
He was not a fool. He was the most
Aurangzeb's own document area.
He ruled for 50 years.
Let's not fight over Aurangzeb. I have a simple question, sir. Whatever was done 353 years ago was done. But let me ask you, do the tenets of Islam, how do they define a masjid, or how should a masjid be built? Can a masjid have other religious symbols? Can a masjid have Gauri and Ganesh in it?
Once a masjid Once a masjid.
But what is a
always
masjid?
Once a
No,
temple.
one minute.
Itself.
Agree. Both Vishnu Jain.
Don't
1
allow
minute,
me
1
to
minute,
make
1
my
minute,
point,
gentlemen.
Anand.
1 minute, gentlemen. Both.
Interruption will not help, Anand.
No. You hear my question, sir. You're not answering the question. You're using your prowess as a lawyer to sidestep the question. You are right. Once a masjid, always a masjid. Just like Vishnu Jain is right. Once a temple, always a temple. But what is a masjid, sir? What according to the scriptures of Islam is a
Cannot
masjid?
built a mosque after demolishing a Hindu temple.
1 minute, sir. One
Very
minute.
clear,
One minute, Vishnuji.
He's saying-
Let Waris Pathan answer. Waris
Your
Pathan
question-
knows the tenets of
Anand,
Islam.
I will take
I am
you to
asking you, sir,
1930.
what is the definition of a masjid where namaz ada hoti? That means namaz is accepted or a prayer is accepted. What is the definition of a masjid? How should that masjid be built where you can actually go and pray?
नमाज तो मैं मेरी ऑफिस में भी पढ़ता हूँ, आप पूजा
Correct.
अपनी ऑफिस में भी
नहीं,
करते हैं।
when
मगर
you go
मस्जिद
to a
जगह है
masjid-
जिसको हम अल्लाह का घर बोलते हैं।
Correct.
मस्जिद
What is
अल्लाह
the-
का घर है।
हाँ, correct.
Once a masjid, always a
No,
masjid.
sir. What
Now
is
we
that
take
masjid?
1937.
What is once a
Think
masjid?
Muhammad
Define a
Jazz.
masjid, sir.
To make my
Can a
point.
masjid,
1937,
can a structure that has been
testimony
forcibly
evidence was
acquired,
there.
can a structure that has been forcibly acquired
Who
be
acquired?
deemed a masjid? Can a
Issue was
structure that is
settled.
built over the remnants
Issue was
of
settled.
another place of prayer for another faith be deemed a masjid? Can a
Never.
structure that has been,
Absolutely.
can a structure that has not been
Issue
made
was
with the
settled.
purity that is accorded via the Sharia, can that be deemed a masjid? And if you offer prayer in such a place, will that prayer be
That is a
accepted?
masjid.
Will that prayer be
is a
accepted?
masjid.
Sir, please
Even
be
today
honest.
it is a masjid.
Please be
Even in
honest.
1937, Deen Muhammad
Sir,
judgment,
please
it
be
is
honest.
clear, which
Sir,
says
I
that
am asking you,
it is a work
don't
of property.
quote-
Once
don't-
a work, always a work.
No,
It
sir.
was a Hanafi
What
masjid,
is-
as claimed by the historians.
what
Why do you
is
want
a
to
masjid?
change the nature now?
You said, I
Why
agree
don't
with
you
you,
see-
once a
I am
masjid,
talking
always a
law.
masjid. Just like once a temple, always a
1937,
temple. There is for a vigraha to be there has to be prana pratishtha for a vigraha to be deemed as living and the place of ownership in Hindu Shastras. Same way, a place has to be deemed rightly a masjid, and for that a certain tenet has to be followed. Has it not got to be followed? Only then it is a masjid, and if it has been done in that manner, then it will always remain a masjid. I agree with you. But has it been done in the case of Gyanvapi?
Masjid. There
Has
is a
it been
wazu
done in the
khana.
case of Gyanvapi?
There is a wazu khana there.
No, you know the answer
It
to the
is-
question.
it
You
is
know what
there.
I am
It is
answering,
there.
but you are not
They are
answering.
lying to the teeth.
आप
Anand, the
प्रश्न
very
समझ
thing they
गए,
said,
आप
including
प्रश्न
the
का
Babu
उत्तर भी
Sahib also.
जानते हैं
No,
और
no,
उसके
मैं
बाद
प्रश्न
भी
भी
उसका
समझ
उत्तर
गया,
नहीं दे
answer
रहे
भी आप-
My question to you, sir.
No, you are not allowing
If-
me to answer.
No, sir,
You are
please
not
tell
allowing.
me.
Your
Please.
question is simple. My answer is simple to that. In 1937, Deen Muhammad judgment, the courts have come to a conclusion that is a waqf property. There was a Hanafi masjid there, and we have started praying.
No,
there.
sir.
Since
No, sir.
400
I
years,
am
people
asking
are
you a
praying
far
there.
bigger
There is a
question.
wazu khana there.
Far bigger
People are
question.
doing
For
wazu, praying namaz
353
there. What
years, my
difficulty
simple
was
question is, have those people who continue to offer prayers there and continue to deem
you
it a
are talking
masjid,
the-
have they done it against the very tenets of Islam
They are
itself?
offering
You
prayers.
have to answer that question.
Why not? Why once a masjid, always a masjid.
Sir, what
once
is a
waqf
masjid in the
property,
first
always a waqf property. As settled
What
in
is a masjid in
1937
the
Deen
first
Muhammad-
place, sir?
in
You are
Deen
not
Muhammad
answering
case.
that question. What is a masjid in the first place? Vishnu
what
Jain,
is a masjid in the
Vishnu
first
Jain,
place?
Vishnu Jain,
What
Waris
is a masjid
Pathan.
at
I have
the
run
first
out of
place?
time. I have run out of time, but we'll continue this conversation. The idea is, do you really want to resolve this conflict or do you not, ladies and gentlemen? That's what Yogi Adityanath is saying. It's time to resolve it, but it's the Muslim Paksh that has to move forward. I've run out of time. Zakir Jacob, ready with Prasad.